My name is Donald Douglas Rutter. I was born February 23rd, 1919, in the Women's Hospital in Detroit, Michigan. I was 21 years old. The Germans have just invaded Poland. So I went to my uncle's house. I said, "What do I do? What do I do?" He says, "You can wait to get drafted, end up as cannon fodder in some forgotten place in the world, or you can go enlist right now." So I joined the Navy. The war was going on in Europe, but we weren't at war with the Japanese yet. So I asked to be transferred to the Asiatic Fleet. Manila was the most beautiful city in all the world. And then the war came along, came across the radio. "Attention, attention, Pearl Harbor, under attack. This is no drill. In other words, this is no bullshit. This is a real thing." Roosevelt says it's a surprise attack. He lied like hell. It wasn't a surprise attack. And all of us out in China are saying, "You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch." Because we're trapped. The Japanese took the city. They watched the American flag taken down. They just threw it on the ground. And then they rolled up what we called the fried egg. I turned myself into the Japanese. I was interrogated, and the way the guy did was, "I'm talking, you want a cigarette?" And I said, "Yeah." He lit it for me. And then he just took his hand and he jammed the whole thing right in my face. That got my attention. 5 times I was up to be executed, okay? And each time, God reaches down and he says, "Not this time, Donald." 5 times I was there, and I'm still alive. I was a prisoner of war for 3 years, 8 months, almost 4 years. I was a prisoner of war. 21 years old, 5'10", and weighed 190. When the war was over, I weighed 81 pounds. For the Philippines, then I went to Japan. Omura is one of the largest coal mines in Japan. And then I worked as slave labor. My name is Isen-san Byakuchu, 1310. And we're on Ariki Bay on the east shore. Nagasaki is in the mountain range. It's across the bay. Binijukyu, the Japanese call it. Binijukyu, dami. No good, that plane. Because they knew about Hiroshima. We didn't know about Hiroshima. So now I hear the B-29 goes up. I mean, this guy's upstairs so much that he's about that big, right? B-29. So I'm watching him go across like this. And so when I'm over there, they keep trying to see him. And of course, I'm like this. So when the bomb goes off, I only see it through the corner. If I'd have been looking at it, I'd be blind today, okay? So I saw that. Well, now as I turn my head, then this is what I see happen, okay? We didn't know what it was. Oh, we knew what bombs were. I mean, this is an atomic bomb. We don't know there. It saved my life. The cloud came right towards me. But they got quiet, very quiet. And for some reason, and I'm a sailor, I know wind can change. The wind changed when it was out in the bay. The wind did a 180 and blew the cloud back up over Nagasaki, and it disappeared over the China Sea. That's pretty good, right? Had the cloud come there, I wouldn't be here. We knew America would win. The question is, would we still be alive to see it? And one day we did. Yeah. When Johnny comes marching home. Yeah.